Happy Friday. Welcome to Aroma Talk. I'm making sure my chicken sandwich didn't end up on my clothes. Hi. 2 seconds ago, I was in the kitchen like, how fast can I eat? My son and his friends launched a lot of seasonings just now. I'm very, very proud.
It's exciting.
It's very exciting. He has one product up for you, but I'll tell you something. I've been cooking with the all-purpose seasoning blend that they have made for 6 months now.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning on eggs, oh Lord. I make pasta with it. I make salad dressing with it. It is really amazing.
I think that's the one he came down, had all of us try it.
Oh, I've made you multiple things with it. Yes, I have.
And I swear, I keep telling him I need a bottle for my pops. He loves doing dry rubs and everything. He's always grilling steak.
It's so good on meat and poultry. It's a great holiday gift, and you're supporting someone special. My touch is on there. The rose. So what's unique about their all-purpose blend is it has rose petals in it from my garden, which is really cool. From my mom's rose bush. So it's subtle. It doesn't. It's not like you can taste rose. It's not rose forward, but I think it's cool because the concept is to integrate all of nature in our seasoning, right?
I love that.
So anyway, you're going to be one of his first customers ever in his whole life today. So that's exciting. If there's someone on your shopping list who loves to cook, maybe this would be a fun little extra gift for them, and they're supporting a good cause, which is my kid and his friends finding their passion. They're very passionate about food. Bless them. So, and then we are here to talk about not food. Although we would love to talk about food. But I mean, honestly, you know how much I love food. We're both foodies. But I do like Bath and Body stuff better, which is probably a good thing.
And, it's like equal love for me, because I know we do class together, and that's always my favorite time, because we're doing Bath and Body and cooking.
And food.
Yeah.
I know. We really have engineered that into like everything we like in 2 hours. But yeah, so we are here to talk about the other side of your life, which is not your kitchen. It's your bathroom and your bedroom and your sacred space. How come that's not working? I don't know. Well, there it goes. Okay. I just want to scroll down and see it live. There we go. So everything we're going to show you is at sagegoddess.com, and you have a special discount code today. Did you see? It's our pre-Black Friday Give Magic 30. And a lot of the things that we're showing you today are super limited. So let me tell you how I know you guys sometimes wait because there are special things that we do at Black Friday. There are. It's not going to be a crazy bigger discount though. So if there's things you see today, don't say, oh, I'm going to wait till Black Friday, because you're not going to have them. We can't, when these things sell out, we can't make more of them before the holidays. So if you see anything today that you really, really love, and some of you have been on waiting lists for some of these things for a long time, and we've got great gift ideas. Like I just came back from Magic Hour Tea up in Ojai.
I love this.
And so I'm partnering our Moroccan teacup with her tea, which is really, really cool. This is called the Oracle's Teacup and Saucer Set. Isn't this beautiful? So like this, there's not going to be any of this left by the time Black Friday rolls around. So if you see anything, and then Circe is here moderating, and she's going to, and bless you, because it's not easy. She's a master at it. She's going to post the links that we show you. So if you see something and we're talking about it and you're like, oh, I would really like that, recommend that you go to sagegoddess.com and check out with it before it sells out. Oh my gosh, you got 2 Alatas. Yay! Alata means Greek, but it also sounds like Alata. So we thought it was cute, like a lot of seasonings. So that's the Etsy shop. If you have trouble finding it, you can just Google a lot of seasonings, ELLADA seasonings at Etsy. And thank you for that.
So I love this because I want to ask you, there are so many different forms of divination that I know, and I know that you know.
Yep.
But one of the things that I haven't quite mastered is tea readings.
Yeah, we should talk about it.
Yes. So I have 10 billion questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah. No, and it is such a cool and very old form of divination, and it's in my culture they've been reading tea leaves and coffee grounds, because we drink a lot of coffee. And so you can do it with coffee grounds too. I mean, you can't make coffee the way we drink it. You can't Keurig it. There's nothing to read. So like in the old country, there's still grounds in your coffee. And they sink to the bottom, right? And then you take that last sip and kind of swirl it around and turn the cup over.
Oh, okay.
And then you can read the saucer, you can read what falls onto the saucer, and then open the cup, and there's residue inside the cup too. And so some people see the cup as masculine or feminine, and the saucer as masculine, like what receives. So there's all kinds of interesting tips and techniques. But so it was really hard to choose. Zena's got a crazy extensive library of tea, but I really do think her tea is the best in the world. So you're getting a pouch of Moonlight in Marrakesh green tea, which has mint and is a very traditional recipe, but she, you know what she does, like she riffs on it and adds all the other things. And then the teacup, which I just think is beautiful, is a Moroccan teacup, which are often made out of glass, and then we'll have the brass, or in this case silver, handle and the base. It's kind of a peacock design. And then what I love too is you can just use the teacup and then work with the base to like put one of your candles on, or like our Sacred Star candle. I don't know exactly if it will fit, but look at that.
Oh, I love that.
Look how 100% more beautiful. I mean, the candle itself is gorgeous. This is brand new for us today, by the way. These are at sagegoddess.com. The concept between us was, this time of year is when the star Sirius it was in the position in the sky to guide the wise men to find Christ.
And then, so as far as the notes go, you're going to find a lot of the white florals. And I believe it was you, actually, that was telling me more about the flowers and their petals and how you can kind of remember the type of energy that they hold, and that the white flowers are very high vibrational. And there's like a small hint of blue tansy in there just to kind of emphasize that. Yeah,
which is, some people say blue tansy is the highest vibrational oil. So I would get the Sacred Star candle and the tea set, and then you could keep or gift the teacup and the tea, and then keep that base for your candles, because all of your 6-ounce jar candles will fit in there. I just think it's beautiful.
This is, I can already see myself having quite a few of these on my altar, so I'm honestly a bit of a sucker for anything that's decorative like this, or like doilies. I love doilies.
I love doilies. I don't like the word doily.
I don't.
And really, because doilies are so beautiful, and then you say, oh, would you like a doily? Like, no, you don't want to, who wants, but it's like, and I go to estate sales a lot, and they will, it's actually sometimes sad, because, these are people who just passed away, and they'll have a box of what you can tell were handmade, right?
Yes.
Hand embroidered, hand crocheted, and they're all just sitting in a box, and they'll say $5 for the box, and I'm like, no, don't do that with grandma's doilies.
Or like the lace work too. Those,
I know.
I don't know if you guys have seen the videos when they're creating the lace work. It is
so detailed, and like, I mean, and my grandmother had arthritis in her hands and was still crocheting into her 80s, and so I think about like how precious those things are. By the way, again, I'm so stoked for Nick. Thank you for supporting my baby and his friends. It's a big day.
It's like it's courageous, really. It's brave to kind of shoot out there, start your thing, and say, all right, this is me, this is my business.
Well, and he was so proud, because they did this on their own, you know what I mean? And like, so they like, the listing is beautiful, and they did the photography and the listing, and I just thought they did a gorgeous job. So I'm very, very proud of Nick and Gavin and Noah and Luca, who are the founders of A Lot of Seasonings. Would I like a crochet coaster? No. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, here's my thing. I like doilies and crochet things, but I like one on a table over here. I don't want 19 of them. My grandmother had them like draped over the couches and like around her, whatever, and you can overdo it. Okay, so anyway, I would say, because we're focusing on gift giving, and so I think this is a beautiful way to start your gift giving. And you could give someone these two together, which would be beautiful too. And plus it gives you a chance. If you haven't had Magic Hour tea, I think you might be the only person on the planet, but it'll give you a chance to experience it for the first time.
I believe the sample pack makes 10 to 15 cups?
For me, it makes a little bit more than that, because I don't use a lot of tea. I mean, I think we overdo everything in our culture. Like my ancestors didn't put a lot of tea in tea. They let it steep. Like, we want to rush it, so we put more tea in because we don't want to let it steep for, we don't want to be patient. So I would rather use just a little bit of tea and let it ride.
I was learning a little bit more about tea ceremonies. Do you know if we'd be able to like steep again, like a second round, or?
Purists will say no. And there are guidelines for how long to steep your tea. So that's the other thing you should know. Like purists will say like, oh, if it's green, you only steep it for 2 minutes. If it's white, you steep it for 1 minute. If it's black or whatever. So you can follow all of that. I don't, because I don't even cook with recipes, right? I don't have like, she's got nifty timers and all kinds of things you can do. But when I do like Turkish coffee readings, I brew a lot of it in a thermos.
Oh.
And then just pour from the thermos so you can keep doing readings. You can do the same thing with tea.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And just pour it. You just want to stir it in between, because if the leaves settle, you want some leaves in every cup so that you have something to read. So anyway, isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. And if your kids are just starting to cook, how cool to give them a seasoning from other young people, right? Who are learning too.
I might have to get a few bottles now that I think about it, because my nephew right now, he's cooking. He's learning more about seasonings too. He's so cute. He's like, I made an egg. I'm so proud of you, boy.
It's so rad.
You're doing great.
And eggs are a great place to start. And actually mastering the art of cooking eggs, it's like cooking potatoes, right? People think it's so easy, but it's actually really not.
It's not. Because if you cook it for too long, like if you're boiling an egg, a hard-boiled egg, a little too long, and now it just smells and tastes like sulfur a little bit.
It does. Yeah. And you can overboil. You can like, I don't like mine hard boiled. I like a little juice in my caboose. I call them jammy eggs. Yeah.
Jammy, yes.
It's got to run a little bit, but if it's too runny, Mama doesn't want that.
Yeah, those are like my favorite in a sandwich, when you bite into it, and then you can, with the little last bit of your bread, dip it back into,
Barbacoa. So a tortilla, with butter and barbacoa, and then an over easy egg with a little bit of avocado on the side isn't bad. Anyway, I know, again, we're like, I just ate. I was really hungry. I can see why this is happening to us. It's also Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Right before dinner time.
And like, it's cold out here right now because it's raining. One thing that helps is just a warm meal, some soup.
It's true. We should have brewed some tea.
But
anyway, but now you can do it. Okay, we're going to talk about okay. So in all seriousness, when I think about holiday gifting, because people don't want the same stuff this year. In my experience, they want something different. They want something thoughtful. They don't want nobody wants anybody else going crazy this year is also what I'm hearing. Like small, thoughtful gifts. Every woman I know, and I shouldn't say just women, because every man I know feels the same way. So everybody I know wants to take better care of their body and skin.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's like, how do I take better care of my body, and how do I take better care of my skin, aging skin in particular? And how do I, the number one way to do that is to moisturize. So I don't even know the evolution of this. It's always a hybrid, how our products that we design for you come together. We were talking about tamanu oil. And because tamanu is, and I'm going to let Hannah riff. She's got a lot to say about it too. Tamanu is crazy important. And then, so I was like, we were like, tamanu and she was like, well, tallow, right? Like I love tallow. And I'm like, oh, Tata, like Tata balm, which we were kind of joking. Like, and by the way, yes, the candle's for sale. Everything that we're showing you is at sagegoddess.com. And if you scroll up, I think Cersei put the link for the candle, but if not, it's when you go to sagegoddess.com, the Sacred Star candle is right there. But this is not just for your tatas. Tatas are another way of saying boobs, in case you didn't know that. This is for your whole body. Tata balm is probably one of the most moisturizing products we've made.
And, because when I told you about it, I was like, yeah, I've been working with tamanu and tallow. I'm kind of formulating something. I love the consistency of it. The reason why tamanu, it's really moisturizing from what I learned. And it's sourced out of like the Polynesian Islands or the Pacifica Islands. And one of my missions this year was to learn more about the fauna and flora in the Pacifica Islands and what their benefits are for the skin. And that's when I stumbled upon tamanu. When I first read about it, I was like, tamanu, that sounds like a Polynesian word.
It does.
Right? And so when I did my research on it and I was learning more, and this is the image you see here.
Let me show them the inside, because if we weren't going to call it Tata, we were going to call it juice, because it looks like orange juice. There's no artificial colors or anything in here. But doesn't it look juicy? And the texture of this one, you guys, oh my lord.
So tamanu is really good for fine line, wrinkles, also with scarring and blemishes, from what I read. And Since using it, if when I am consistent, because I'll admit half of it is me, but when I'm consistent with it, I do notice that my skin's a little more supple. It's a little more elastic. The
Yep.
elasticity, I believe is how you pronounce that,
Yep.
improves. And I feel like this is a beautiful timing to come out with the Tata balm because it's winter time and it gets very drying during the winter
It
time.
does.
And
Yep.
so if you're prone to dry skin or flaking or anything like that, this is the balm for you.
It is. So if you trust us on skincare, because we're also going to talk about, I think everything tonight, right? Yeah. So we've been bringing you amazing skincare for a long time, and most of our skincare products, like Everything and Bella Blue and Reverse, I created basically in my bathroom, trying to make something for myself that I needed, and then brought to you. You guys have been asking for us to bring you stronger moisturizers.
Yeah.
Sexy Skin is amazing as a moisturizing serum. So if you really need moisture, and I'm going to teach you in a second to know how if you do, you should use Sexy Skin as a serum and then apply Tata Balm over it. This is full body, okay? This is especially for you if you have crepey skin, meaning you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, and you have your skin gets it loses collagen and its elasticity, and so it starts to get it looks thin and wrinkled. It happens on the arms, it happens on the neck, it happens on the cheeks, it happens on the backs of the legs. This goes all of those places, and you do have to be consistent. The one thing I will tell you, a couple things. First of all, you can put this on and it will look like your hands have oil on them, and then a minute later they don't.
I'm gonna do that now. I actually didn't put anything on my hands to kind of show them.
It's
So it's super
Yeah.
soft, guys. And you see I'm using just a little here. And
it
this
feels
is
so good.
one of the smoothest balms that I've felt in a while.
Yeah.
Like it just buttery, I think is how you would
It's
say.
super
Yeah.
buttery. And then, but she won't feel like she's gonna have to wash her hands now. It doesn't leave a residue because your skin,
So I don't know if you guys can see the difference there.
right? I mean, it's just like absorbs right away. So it's got, in addition to the two Tata ingredients, shea butter, cocoa butter, rosehip seed oil, which is another huge one for cellular regeneration. So it's going to repair your skin. It's got sea buckthorn, vitamin E, immortelle, which is one of the most powerful essential oils for aging.
Yeah.
And then geranium and niuli. So again, if you are anything over the age of 30, even if you're under 30, I think you can appreciate this. Over the age of 30, you need it. And this will be a great gift to give someone. I would recommend pairing it with one of the serums, which, like I said, we do have everything for you today. It's coming as part of our set with the Washa tools.
The one thing I also wanted to mention with the sea buckthorn, what I
Yep.
really love about that ingredient, is that it helps with evening your skin tone. That's one of my favorite aspects of it.
It does, yeah. And a lot of us I have an uneven skin tone. A lot of us do, right? Like mine is from too much sun exposure when I was young. So there's just places where it's not even skin tone. And also, you know what this is also helpful for? And I'm at the age now where I have to start thinking about it because I've had a few pop up age spots, which are just natural. You're going to get age spots. If you think about your grandmothers and your, aunties and stuff, they looked like freckles, but as they got older, they got more of them. And so this helps to fade age spots and also helps to prevent them, which is really important.
This might be TMI, but I carry weight more in certain areas than others. And like the friction too, I've noticed with
Yep.
my skin tone will cause that particular area to get darker. And so this has helped with that.
Interesting.
significantly,
Yeah. And also just like different, sometimes like when I was younger, I had a laser treatment on my skin from some sun damage, just a small patch, but it had a darker tone to it. And so I have been using other things, but I've also been using this and frankincense on it. And a little bit, the reverse serum has ingredients in it too that help with the lightening of the appearance of age spots, but also of uneven skin tone. So if any of those things sound like issues that you deal with, I think it's worth considering. Is Money Draw on the radar for coming back? Not right now, but we do keep a list, and we love it when you ask for things because then we add it to the list. So after the holidays, when we can think about lists again, we will come back to it.
Talk about
But
something
yeah.
that was on the list.
But if you like Money Draw, Via is in Money Draw. And Via is, of all time at SG, one of the top 10 best-selling perfumes ever. And this is the original formula. We have 50 bottles, just over 4 dozen bottles of Via. This is frankincense, patchouli, myrrh, amber, and musk. And if you have been a long-time SG customer, I think this is original. I mean, like 14, almost 14
This
years.
is like one of the OGs.
It's OG. This is for removing obstacles and helping you manifest.
This is for sure one of my favorite oils to work with, especially when I'm making a road opening oil. I always have at least 3 drops of Via in mine.
That's really cool. Yeah. And that's her super special blend for creating pathways, creating opportunities, and like overcoming obstacles too. Yeah, so Circe loves it. She texted both of us. I was like driving when I saw it, but I was laughing because she was like, "Oh my God, yay!" So even internally, when some of the favorites come back, like our own team goes, "Oh my God, I didn't know when. I'm so happy I got 3 bottles." So we did have amber resin. We brought it to you, I think, last time, Sammy.
Yes,
so
yes.
we'll try to bring more for you. I think it's sold out, but we'll try to get more for you too. And by the way, Via, I mean, you know this, goes well with everything.
Everything, yeah. So I'm gonna.
I want some. It's been a minute since I had Via medicine.
So one of my favorite things to do, especially with Via, if I'm working with it alone, not only anointing myself, but if you guys are familiar with writing a petition or if you're working at the sacred space, what I'll do is write down my petition and then anoint the 4 corners. Fold it towards me because that's what I'm drawing in. Via's going to help remove the obstacles, what it is I'm trying to draw in so that it comes sooner, quicker, with ease and grace. Turn it, folded it towards me one more time, turn clockwise, and then fold it one more time, and then I'll place that on the altar. Again, as a petition to the ancestors, which is spirit. This has been...
And you can write with it too because it's got the dropper, so you can actually, some of us like to write with our perfume. So, yay. It sold out really fast, I know. There's a question from Brian about the detergent. By the way, did you see the detergent? I don't think we're talking about the Athena's patchouli, but we can. I think it's sold out. I don't know if there's a wait list, so you can join the wait list. We do have a new detergent today.
Yes, we do.
We can talk about. It's Dea. So the detergent thing is awesome. This was an Athena request because this detergent blend is what I like to use for my clothes. It's really pure. Everybody in my family has sensitive skin, and so I always have patchouli in my detergent. And Dea has patchouli in it. Dea is patchouli and tuberose primarily, but there's some gardenia. Anyway. A little bit goes a long way, but when my kids loan their clothes to people or people come over and sleep in the guest room, they're always like, where do I get my clothes to smell like the sheets, to smell like whatever? My kids' friends' parents have reached out, like, what do you use to wash your clothes? So we wanted to make it available because everybody wants their clothes to smell good, and this is more of a natural detergent alternative. There's a subscription, by the way, option for Athena's detergent that I think is still available.
Yes, for the patchouli one.
Yep, so if you want that. So this is Dea, which is, I'm going to let you take off, but it's one of our favorites.
This is our Dea home and bath set. Essentially, we've got the laundry detergent. We have the long spray mist here. This is actually one of my favorite. When we got these bottles in, I love that it's branded, but also... This lasts me forever.
Oh, I know, me too.
I have I believe it's the wolf one we made way back when. I still have just a little bit left, but I will go around my entire house and spray it down.
Yep, yeah. Well, because the long mist is not a joke. Like, it really keeps going and going and going. And so that's another way for you to, like, spray your sheets, to your point, right? Like, you can spray the whole room, you can spray your sheets.
I spray everybody down.
And
then we have the Dea tea lights.
And then the tea lights. Isn't that pretty? So you can get the whole set of it. I thought this was a great gift, especially if you love Dea. We have less than 4 dozen of these. After your discount, it's $41.30 for the long mist, the tea lights, and the detergent, which is a great value. So again, that's tuberose and patchouli. Dea is my signature scent. It's what I've been wearing since I was 16 years old. So people always, when there's Dea, people are always like, Athena must be here. So still to this day. So right now you can only get the tea lights in the set, but what you could do, Christy, is get the set and then you could break it apart.
Yeah.
So you could keep the tea lights and then gift the other components. But we always have requests for sets at the holidays because people like to give like ways to layer scent, and so Dea's been kind of our number one request. But down the road, there might be more tea lights. Right now, we
Yes.
only have enough for the sets that we made. Isn't that
I
cool?
know with the tea lights, there's some history behind these tea lights.
Yeah.
And getting the formula right.
Yes, it's true. Well, it's nice to give someone tea lights. Again, like I think the focus this year for gifting is the person going to use it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just really thoughtful, really practical, but still magical and beautiful gifts. And people will appreciate getting detergent, right? Like they're still using Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Don't use Tide Pods. What are you doing?
I'm actually excited because I got a couple of these for the patchouli one. I'm excited to use something more natural, more like a different alternative,
Yeah.
essentially. And
Yeah.
we go through so many pods too.
Well, in the pods, like, you know, they have there's chemicals in the thing that makes it a pod. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like what holds it together. So I still say just use liquid or stay old school, right? Like the newer technologies aren't always better.
Like something I've noticed too with the pods, it'll leave a residue in my washer.
It does. I mean, ultimately, then we wonder why our machines break down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, oh, this machine isn't that old. And it's like, well, we're putting all these weird things in it. So Dea is tuberose and patchouli. So it gives it's a white floral with that patchouli base. And again, the reason it's patchouli is most people like it. And it's my signature. And also, it's for wealth, abundance, and grounding.
And I believe one of the last Aroma talks, you were talking about how, you know, when you find a really good patchouli, because a lot of the patchouli
Yes.
that's out there where people are like, I'm not sure if I
It's
like
young.
that. Yeah.
It's young patchouli. Young patchouli doesn't smell as good as old patchouli. Some things do actually get better with age, and patchouli is one of them. So, yay! I'm so happy. Thank you. Yeah, don't eat the pods.
Oh, that trend.
Don't eat the pods.
Don't eat the pods.
Okay, so that was fun. We were excited to show you that. Everything today is really cool. I mean, this is our holiday show, so one of them. So we want to make sure we showed that to you. We do have. We should talk about the gua sha, I think, since we're kind of on the
Yeah.
skincare tip. And then do we have Layer Hands too?
I think we might have a few.
We're going to be live blending with you too, by the way, today. We're making a Brighten and Tighten body scrub, which will help with body exfoliation, which is really important. How much is the Tata stuff? Tata stuff is $30.80 after your discount. And I know you know, but sometimes it's good just to repeat. Do you know how expensive skincare is?
Yeah.
I mean, for a product like that with all pure ingredients and expensive ingredients, Immortelle and sea buckthorn and all of these things, right? Tamanu oil, which is not cheap. You would go to a department store. I mean, you would go to CVS and pay $20 for a 2-ounce jar with a bunch of things you can't pronounce.
Yeah.
It probably shouldn't be going on your skin. And I just want to tell you, like, really, skincare can be really powerful and still natural.
Yeah.
I have bought the things with the things you can't pronounce, and my skin breaks out. I don't have better skin for it, right? So I'm really, really, really committed to good quality skincare at affordable prices. So we do that for you. And speaking of which, you should get this for yourself. We only have 40 of these kits. It's $55 after your discount. You get the whole set of Terahertz gua sha tools, which, by the way, this is revolutionary in skincare. If anybody does not know about gua sha, can you just say me in the feed? Because, not to call you out, but I think it's important because some people do know about these tools and some people don't. They are game changers in your skincare routine. And then you get a full-size bottle of this. It's the Bella Blue and Reverse in one serum. Isn't that cool? And it comes gift box too. So you could, I'm not going to tell on you could keep the tools and gift the serum.
Yeah.
If you already have the serum. Or you can keep the serum and gift the tools. But they should go together. Okay?
Would you recommend they keep all the tools together? Or?
You don't have to. So when we, I just need one to show them the techniques. So this is the one I use every day, by the way. Other tools I'll use twice a week. Not every day. but this is the one I go to. This is a great tool for the body, and we're trying to show you different things. So I'm going to face you for a second, but we can show you on the product camera too. You can see this is really, it's a variation on a theme. I like to use this one on the back of my legs because these tools will also help to remove and reduce cellulite, which not everybody has cellulite, but some people do. And so up the backs of your legs, over your butt, over your arms. This is a great tool. And again, if you're getting that crepey stuff on your upper arms where it's like loose here and weird, this is what you do. Always toward your heart.
I have a question. Would these tools benefit for someone like, for me, example, I lost quite a bit of weight over the years, and I've noticed like loose skin in certain places. Would this help with that?
Yes.
Yeah?
It does. It does. It's not gonna pick everything up and put it back where it was. You know, in some cases, loose skin is hard to address without surgery, but you can firm and tighten. And one of the main things you want to remember is it all comes down to circulation. So if you think about your body, we spend a lot of time massaging and moisturizing from the neck up. How many times do you sit and moisturize and rub your arms? Like, most of us don't. And then we're like, my face looks okay, but this is weird, or my butt is droopy, or whatever. And I'm going to tell you something. This may be weird to you, but these tools, you can, like, I had a C-section, so I'm always firming, and I'm going to show you the technique. You hold the area with your non-writing hand, and you pull up with the writing hand. This will help to firm and tighten and tone the abdominal area. You can do it up your legs. You want to go to your booter and go up your booter. Again, I always feel weird doing these things, but then I know you need this. And it's hard to learn how to do it. So this one, by the way, so there's a couple things that happen when you get to be my age. These things drop. So we start looking like sad clown. We want to be happy clown. So we hold this, and you go up over the cheek. And that's going to lift and firm. I did a class once. Do you guys remember it? Where I did the whole left side of my face, but not the right side. And you could see the difference. When I was done, it was like, whoa, I had no makeup on. You go up, so you hold wherever you want it to tighten, and you just go up like this. So when you wake up in the morning and everything is dropping, just up like this. And it lasts the whole day. It's an amazing thing. Up your neck. Again, if aging is taking it down, you want to go up. They go low, we go high.
Would you implement this into like a daily routine?
This is daily. So daily, I put on my serum. I put my serum in my hand. I rub it between my palms. I apply it to the skin. And then before it fully soaks in, boop, 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 boop. Up the boobs, up the arms, anywhere you need it. And by the way, again, serums are not just for your face. They go on your chest. They go on your arms. Any place. The tops of your hands give away age because they start to look weird and crepey too. Was in Soul Shift. So I'm going to tell you something. You're getting the 4 gua sha tools and the serum for $55 after your discount. Again, your code is GiveMagic30 at SageGoddess.com. Again, you know that you would go to some fancy Nancy place and pay $50 for a serum.
Yeah, serum alone.
You would. So there's a story I have to tell you. Oh, she made us a hot
Turkish coffee special.
It's like you heard I was
It's
cold.
special.
Thank you, Rachel. It's special Turkish coffee. Oh, that smells good. And then if there's grounds, I can read you. I know. It's a Scorpio Nova. We should do that.
Go through some stuff, guys.
I know. It's been a minute for everybody here. I know. Okay. So here's a story I got to tell you about Bella Blue in reverse. And by the way, I think we have... if we run out of this, I think we still have some on our Lair Etsy page, but I'm not sure. Okay, so, and Circe can guide us. So the first thing you're going to notice when you open this serum is, wow, it's like teal. Okay, that's natural. The oils in here are blue, green, and gold. And if you took art class when you were 5, you know that what color that makes. Okay, so this is all natural. And it's quite strong, okay? It smells pretty. Some people wear it as a perfume, which I love. This is and I say this as a child of an esthetician. My mom was did facials and was an esthetician when she was alive. So I learned a lot from her. This is the best serum I've ever used in my life. And like I said, I've done all the things. The ones that people go, oh, you got to try this one, and oh, you got to try that one. They're not as good as this. And that's why we have like 100% return for customers who purchase this serum. They all come back for more. And sometimes they come back for two because their daughter swiped one.
Yeah.
Their sister came to stay with them and
My
she
brother
took hers.
mine.
Her brother took hers, right? My partner's taken mine before. One drop does my face too. So this is a really long supply that you're getting. So here's the story with Bella Blue. Bella Blue was, and the full list of ingredients, by the way, is on the listing. So there's blue yarrow, geranium, blue tansy, rose, three types of rose, damascena, centifolia, and rose de mai, frankincense, vitamin E, castor oil, rosehip seed oil, jojoba oil, and marula oil, which is the entire formula of Reverse and the entire formula for Bella Blue. Okay, so those are my two best-selling. It does not have patchouli in the serum, no. Some of my facial products do because patchouli is good for anti-aging, but this one does not. So if you're allergic to patchouli, this is your jam. And you are going to be so stoked you got this. So I made Bella Blue first, and it was a huge hit. And then I came back to my product team in the old building, and I was like, I made this other one called Reverse, and I wanted everybody to try it. Everybody tried it. Everybody loved it. They were different, right? Reverse was more the frankincense base.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where Bella Blue was more the blue tansy and the blue chamomile base. The union of the two is really the best of serums I've made. Other than Sexy Skin, which I wouldn't combine Sexy Skin with this. This is a treatment serum. Sexy Skin is a moisturizer. So I don't see that as a treatment. This is a treatment. It will reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. If you already have them, it's going to make them look smaller and finer. I had pillow lines on my face. This is what removed the pillow lines. This and wash off. I had very fine lines and they're gone. I've never done a chemical peel. I've never done any kind of other radical skin treatment other than twice a year I get Botox.
I wanted to mention, I know last time we were talking about Sexy Skin, I told you I actually use it for my faux now because of the way it feels and just long lasting. And anyone that's felt it while I'm doing the faux, for those who don't know, faux is like a traditional Samoan massage, if you will.
Yeah.
They felt the difference.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I can't keep my own bottle half the time because...
Did you, and I may have asked you this before, but I can't remember, did you notice that you didn't have to reapply as much? Like it has this longevity. Like for me too, when I don't do body work professionally, but I do it for people close to me. And their skin's dry, right? So you're constantly having to reapply.
Reapply. But with Sexy Skin, I didn't have to do that. I actually started using the Bella and Reverse serum, not for faux necessarily, but after I do, for example, my niece, her feet were hurting, and so I did a little steam, foot soak, scrub, all that for her. I love my niece. Just wanted you to know
She
that.
does. Her niece is very
and then I just applied just a lighter massage for that. Just a little treatment, how to wrap it up, and then,
That's sweet. Her little feet hurt. But what's really cool is like, I always tell you this. Bella Blue with Reverse, I think might be available on its own on Etsy. I can't guarantee you that though. So you'll want to check the link. I think if you look for the gold box in the feed, it says Lair Everything : and then there's an Etsy listing. That's where you'll want to go. I just don't know if we have any available there. While you're there, you can get some seasoning. It's not in my shop. But we do love layering these products, right? They're meant to work together. They're synergistic. There isn't a lot of overlap in the ingredients, right? And that's because you can use one, you can use them all. The other thing I love is you can incorporate these into your existing skincare routine. If you already have a moisturizer you like, great. You can add the Lair Everything serum, which again is the hybrid of Bella Blue and Reverse. You can add it to your moisturizer. A couple drops.
I add this to my lotion. Just kind of shake it with the bottom. Look, this is great. This is where I need to be.
Just a little, So Under Eye Magic is amazing. I will say we do have today. I think we have it today. I don't want to. Oh, the cleanser.
Oh yes. I'm excited for this.
Okay, this has been a long, long, long time in the making. What has been missing from our skincare collection
Ta-da!
is the cleanser. This is a really, really good cleanser. It's naturally exfoliating. We chose to add salicylic acid to this cleanser for exfoliation, and then we were thinking about what oils to scent it with that are natural, that are good for your skin. We chose rose geranium because it's beautiful. But it's also very it has skin smoothing properties and skin moisturizing and healing properties, and then tea tree, which I swear to you, I didn't realize how important tea tree was for aging.
Yeah.
But it is. It is such a powerful, in so many ways, it has natural natural exfoliation properties too. It's antiseptic. So my favorite cleanser, and what I think is about to be yours, a little bit, okay? Little bit.
goes a long way.
It's kind of, the lights are blowing it out a little bit, but it's just a very light, whipped, creamy formula.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to tell you is, and I don't know if we do have it to show you. You have to add the matcha mask to it. Okay? So you take just a little bit. You might need a little bit more than that.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
and then the matcha mask. This is literally what I did this morning, okay?
So there's this.
There's the cleanser.
And
And then you add,
I love this mask, by the way.
this is, and you might be going, how is that a mask? So can you see my hand? There it is. I tap it like that. And then when you add water, it's going to lather. It'll turn into like a really beautiful light green foamy lather. This is so good for taking off makeup. This is a clay mask that you either add to your cleanser or just add water. So it's rose, kaolin, and matcha. So that's a separate product if you want it, but I wanted to show you because we wanted to have it out for you when we launch the cleanser. I always work with the two of these together. And it does turn into, and you can put it on and leave it as a mask, and then you can rinse, or you can just use it as your cleanser. And you don't have to use the clay every day. You know, you can use it every couple of days. I use it most days. It's gentle enough that you can. Okay.
So what I really love about like the dry masks like this is that you can add your own favorite toner, or like how she added the cleanser to it.
Yep.
Or I add just like rose hydrosol to mine, honestly. And so, not the intended purpose, but I thought it was cute and funny. I have one of those matcha tea whisks
What did you do?
that I use with my clay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to kind of froth it up and
Yeah,
make
it's
it
cute.
thick, and
It makes it ceremonial, kind
Yeah.
of. I like that.
So I make it into like a nice thick paste when I add the water, and then I let it sit on my I'll use this first, and then I'll put the mask, and then right after that I'll wash or rinse it off, and then I'll add like a toner.
So does that make sense? Do you have any questions about? So let's review. Okay, we're gonna cleanse our face. You should cleanse your face every day. Some people cleanse every other day. I do think in the West we overwash ourselves. Your skin and your hair really do need the natural oils to heal. A lot of times when I see young people who have really bad acne, believe it or not, sometimes they're over cleansing their skin. They're stripping it of everything, and then what your skin does is it reacts to that. So we don't want to strip our skin. So you should wash your face every day, morning or night. I don't wash my face twice a day. I think that's too much. Again, but that's me being old world, and it also conserves your resources, right? Add the cleanser to your palm of your hand, sprinkle a little bit of the matcha and rose clay mask, and then add the water, lather, wash your face, remove. Then you're going to go in with serums, okay?
Yeah.
I like to go in with vitamin C serum because vitamin C brightens your skin. It reduces age spots. I can tell the difference in my skin when I have vitamin C serum and when I don't. And there is a great vitamin C serum on Etsy that you'll find. We don't have that for you here, but it's there.
One thing I wanted to mention about the tea tree and the facial cleanser, it's really good for acne too.
It is.
It's antimicrobial, antifungal, so it's going to help with reducing the acne and the redness that you'll find there.
And I still break out.
Yeah. You would think after adolescence that you'd grow out of it. No, I'm 30 years old, and I'm pretty sure you can see what's on my forehead right now. It's okay.
I usually have at least one or two that are preparing to meet everyone, and then one that's healing. You know what I mean? So it's like the big ugly one will go, and then there's two really big ugly ones behind it, which is fine. I mean, my mom always said, because she was an esthetician, remember, she always said, if you want to know who's going to age well among your friends, the ones who have acne in their 30s and 40s are going to look the youngest the longest because they've got a lot of oil in their skin. The ones who have no acne, where you're like, how come she never broke out? Wait till you see her at 50. That's what my mom used to say. Like, she's not going to age as well. So you're going to go through this shit right now, but you're going to have better skin when you're older because of your oil production.
You know, I feel
Whatever.
like that's a great segue. Going through some shit. Just, sorry.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I didn't finish it. So if you're using toner, which I do recommend because we have a toner as well, you're going to wash and then tone, and then serum, and then moisturizer. And I know you might be saying, God, Athena, that's a lot of steps. What you want to do is line up your products wherever you keep them on your vanity and line them up in the order. And then in the morning, it's just boom, boom, pow, right? Just when you make it part of your routine, by the way, you can mix the serums into your moisturizer. So that doesn't have to be separate. You mix the mask into your cleanser. That doesn't have to be separate. You can mix all the serums together and apply. They don't all have to be separate, okay? So anyway, I just want to encourage you, good skincare is important. It really, really is. Your skin is the largest organ in your body. Putting weird shit on your skin that has a bunch of chemicals in it, and then we wonder why we're so sick.
I used to have one of those subscriptions where they would send out samples all the time.
Yeah.
And I want to try it out. Oh, what is this peel? What is that? And then I noticed it's just not helping my skin. And maybe I'm biased because I love our skincare, but all of my skincare consists primarily of our products.
That makes me really happy. Yeah.
Because it's what's worked for my skin the best. It's what's made my skin the happiest.
Yeah.
I've said in multiple lives before that I suffered with eczema as a child, and so dry skin was always a thing for me, and just because that was the condition that I had, I was kind of put off with certain moisturizers or serums or whatever it is that I'm putting on my body, trying to be more mindful of what I'm using.
Yeah.
And it's really cool working with you and helping formulate these things, because now I see the care and dedication that goes into the skincare.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and she does an amazing job of keeping of ideating a lot of products with me, and also keeping the formulas consistent, because there's nothing worse when you buy a skincare product and then you go back to get it the next time. And we apologize. There was a moment at SG where things got weird when we weren't there.
Yeah.
but now that we're here, I mean, we're very meticulous about making sure that batch to batch it's consistent, because you don't want to have something work for you. As somebody who breaks out, by the way, constantly, that bothers me. You know what I mean? Or sometimes you'll buy something on Amazon and it's not actually the original formula.
Yeah.
Like, I've had that happen where I bought a skincare. I've got to be so careful. And sometimes I can smell it. Like, oh, this doesn't smell like the last one. And then I wash my face and I'm like, of course I broke out.
It's like they switched vendors or something, or like whatever ingredient it was that they had to switch out because they had to switch over to a different vendor or whatever.
It's true.
Yeah.
Or it sat on the shelf for too long. I mean, that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Ours don't. And so, and if this lasts you longer, then, I mean, it's got about a 2-year shelf life. If you still have this in 2 years, then you didn't follow the rules.
I mean, that's why we do everything in small batch, though.
It's small batches to make it affordable, and
yeah.
also so that's the toner, by the way, Stephanie. She was asking, is Lair Everything the toner? This is the toner. It's called Miracle. So I'm not a huge toner person, because a lot of times toners, again, have things in them that make me break out. So this toner actually is what I credit in a good way of helping with the fine lines on my face. Because it's got all of the, I don't know if we have it, we do. It's cucumber hydrosol. So it's not in water. The liquid in here is
the hydrosol.
Yeah, do you want to tell them about hydrosol and how it's formed?
So hydrosol is, you can think of it as a byproduct. I don't like saying that because I think it's such a powerful or special ingredient in itself.
It deserves to feel special.
Yeah, but when they're distilling essential oils, typically what happens is through the steam distillation, and so they'll have the plant material in the still, and as the steam is moving through the plant material, it's picking up the essential oils, which are very volatile, but also that steam that's being collected, it has some of the trace components or molecules. There you go. I was gonna say minerals. I go, that's not the word.
Molecules, yeah.
And as it's distilling, that's why the hydrosols have some of the fragrance. They have some of those trace molecules and the benefits that essential oils typically have.
Yeah, and it's funny because we anyway, long story, but we love hydrosols because they're powerful. Like, we have a vanilla hydrosol, that we are in love with, because again, it's when anything is steam distilled, there's always a byproduct. Okay, so let's talk about toner. Lana's asking, how do you use it? And Bella is total face food. And by the way, Beverly, I appreciate that. All of you have gorgeous skin, right? So it's like, I mean, you have amazing skin in person. Like, you can't see close up, but like, she's got great skin. Some people, they look like they have good skin online or whatever, and then you get close up and it's like, whoa, they haven't. But you have really beautiful, and your skin tone is actually quite even. But, you know, it's always us who, like, she's probably more critical of herself than anybody else would be. And you can have uneven skin tone. Like, for me, mine was where I had my skin, my sun damage. So it's on my arm. So it's like, it doesn't always show up on your face, too. So rose water is great as a toner, and you can totally do that. Again, some rose waters, like, I got one on Amazon and had artificial ingredients, and it broke me out. But if it's a pure rose hydrosol, it's probably really good for your skin. So after you cleanse and your face feels clean, but it feels tight, right? That's when you want to come in with a toner, and it tones your skin. So this one, the ingredients are, and this is called Miracle. It's on sagegoddess.com right now. It's $20 after your discount. It's cucumber hydrosol, which we taught you about, tea tree essential oil, niaouli essential oil, cypress essential oil, and clary sage. So all of those are kind of nature's exfoliants. And then clary sage, literally, my teacher always said clary sage equals clear skin. And clary sage is also what they recommend for hormonal changes in skin, which can make you uneven. Like when you're pregnant, you can get uneven skin tone from hormones. And then when you go through menopause and the bottom drops out of your shit, also messes up your skin tone too. So this is a good one. Again, if you're like me and you break out, this will stop that. If you have fine lines and wrinkles, this is going to be a helpful additional layer, again, because those ingredients are not in the other skincare that we do.
Yeah.
We don't have niaouli, we don't have the cypress, and we don't have the other, and clary sage really isn't in the serum, so the moisturizer. So you're getting, that's why we're layering all these really important oils, and you're getting different ones. It's like pieces of a puzzle. So again, cleanse, tone, serum, moisturizer. Yeah. And so now we have the whole thing for you. We have the cleanser, we have the exfoliant, we have the toner, we have the serums, and we have the moisturizer.
Like slowly but surely, we're getting you guys ready.
We got the whole collection. Yay. So enjoy. That's Miracle Toner. There are 50 of those at sagegoddess.com, which again probably sounds like a lot, but it's not going to make it through the weekend. As the skincare sells out, and then people join the wait list, and then as soon as it comes back in, the wait list gets notified. So if you're ever like, why do things sell out so fast when they come back? It's because the peeps been waiting.
Yeah, they've been waiting for a while.
And get the gua sha tools too, because again, that's your part of your serum step. The serum becomes like a lubricant to move that little gua sha tool where it needs to go. But if you have neck stuff, I'm promising you, gua sha your neck every day. You're toning the muscles. This is a muscle. And the only reason it starts getting saggy is because you get old. It all sags. What a great way to go to the weekend. Let's talk about how you're going to sag.
Yeah.
What's good for milia? MILIA, Sammy Foucault is asking. You know what? My mom was big on the milia because she was like, I can always tell who uses bad face products because they've got milia. I'm not judging you, but milia comes from mineral oil. Milia is oil. So when you use, like, my mom was like, these people using baby oil on their skin, and then they come to me like they want me to fix it. I can't fix that. You used baby oil on your face. So milia are those little fine little white bumps that you get, and it's because you got a eye cream and it has that's your pores are clogged. So what you want to do is you want to start to use more natural products, get rid of anything that you're using now, remove it one by one, so you isolate what it was, and then replace it with things that don't, and look for ingredients like mineral oil.
Yeah.
I bet you at least one of your facial products has mineral oil if you have milia.
I think one of the biggest mistakes I made in regards to my skincare was buying into one of those popular branded skincare sets where they had everything there.
Oh, I know.
And it was new to my skin, and so I was like, yeah, no, it's got everything I need. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Used everything, and I started to break out and go, Lord, what happened?
And then you go, which one was it?
Which one was it? Because
Which one
I
of these
did
little
the
tiny free
cleanser, the
things? No.
toner, the this, the that, and I don't know what happened.
Skincare's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard, and especially if you guys have, if you've had skin cancer and stuff like that. I'm really sensitive to that because I do think that we focus on what we eat, for our health, but we don't think about what we put on our skin, and the skin is an organ. It's absorbing everything all the time. So suggestions for eczema: sexy skin. Sexy skin, the ingredients in sexy skin. I can't tell you, because a lot of our community has eczema and psoriasis, and there's people in my family have it too. And I have gotten messages like, oh my God, I cannot thank you enough for sexy skin. You have no idea what it does for my eczema. So you might want to try that.
Mine isn't too bad now. I noticed in adulthood, the only time my eczema really gets bad is when I'm super stressed.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's like an internal thing I'm working through.
Yep.
But sexy skin does wonders.
For really inflamed skin, it's really, really good. And then she's made some, I don't think we have any of them in stock right now, but the colloidal baths. If your eczema is on your body, colloidal oatmeal and milk bath is really important. It can make a huge difference. Right now, I'm not planning to bring reverse back on its own, but I'm glad you asked. You know, we could, I think we have a few left that might come up over the next couple of days. So stay tuned to sagegoddess.com. We're for the holidays, we're bringing back some, in small quantities, things that people have been asking for. So you should check the website every day for the next week. It would be my recommendation to you if you've been hunting for things. We've got some surprise things up our sleeves. Yeah, if you have sexy skin, that's awesome. Go get it and give it to your son. Isn't that funny when we already have the thing in our collection that we need? So sexy skin is over on the Lair Etsy page, and everything is 20% off right now with code Lair20 on our Lair Etsy site. So you may want to check that out. Okay. It's been flowing so smoothly. We've just been moving from one thing to the next. So
this one I snuck in here.
Yep, I love it. I saw that. I saw what you did there.
So I have heard quite a few of us wanted this mist back. I felt it was appropriate given the season we're in right now.
Yeah, it's so great to have Mercury retrograde right now. I just love that for us. Yay!
And if I'm not mistaken, there are a few other planets right now retrograde.
There are.
Yeah.
No, it's lovely. I'm certainly enjoying it. So this is our, this has been a big hit with our community for a long time, because there are certain oils. We talked about clary sage, which is good for, clary sage makes things clear, so it brings clarity and stress relief.
And then we also have cedarwood, which is really good for safety and support. Patchouli. In this blend, it's really good for inspiring introspection. As you're diving deep, I feel like that's what retrogrades call us to do, is to pause, slow down, look in.
Look around, look back. Yep.
We also have lavender for rest and peace. This is in my survival toolkit when it comes to retrograde. I asked you yesterday, actually. It's like, hey, because I have so many prominent Scorpio placements, this new moon and all the retrogrades happening, is that why I'm feeling like, what the fuck?
Yeah. If you have Scorpio stellium, or if you have major placements, this week has been like Mr. Toad's wild ride. I don't have that, so it hasn't been as bad for me, but I'm surrounded by people who do. And so here's the thing: if everybody around you does, you might as well, right? Like you're now you are suffering by extension. So this is, I mean, you can spray your pillows with this. This is a good, nighttime spray your bed mist. But it is, I always say it's the retrograde, retro re. The prefix re in Latin means to do again, right? So it's about, that's why old relationships come back during retrograde, because they want to do it again.
I don't want to do it again.
And boys need to not. We didn't want to do it once. We didn't want to do it again.
Liz says, Scorpio rising in the first house. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, so enjoy. It'll get better, I promise. And then somebody else will be on the hot seat, and it won't be you anymore. So the code for Etsy, I believe, Victoria, is Lair20. But I need Cersei to validate me there. Yeah, spray it around you for everybody else.
Actually, spray a little bit in the room.
It's sold out. Get on the wait list. Get on the wait list. That's all I can say. I know. Maybe we should save that in case we need to send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It is. And I have one customer who says she keeps it in her car because she's like, I don't lose my shit at home. I lose my shit in the car. So
And I
keep it there. I'm like, you must live in LA.
You know, it could be in my head, but I feel like I noticed it. One, it's raining out here, so people are driving kind of like menaces anyway.
Yeah, they always act
But
like
with
it's
the
the first
retrograde
time.
and all the what's happening astrologica, is everyone okay out there?
Check on your friends, especially your water sign friends. Thank you for that, Circe. It is layer 20. And then, like I said, while you're on Etsy, go over to a lot of seasonings. Those boys are so excited for today.
Oh, it's not sold out.
Oh, it's not sold out.
Oh,
Okay, good. It's
okay.
still there.
All right.
Phew. Go get one. So we talked a lot about patchouli. So we did want to tell you we have our patchouli infused Palo Santo back in stock.
Yes.
I think this is the first infused Palo Santo we brought back to you since we came home to our new space, which is kind of cool. So what we do, and Hannah should talk about it, is I have to say, back when I came up with this, I had this idea like, could we soak Palo Santo in oil? And then it would have the infusion of both, right? And so we were testing. I think we were the first to do it. I hadn't seen anybody do it when I came up with it. This was like, I don't know, 6-8 years ago.
Yeah, because I won't dive too deeply into
Yeah.
the process, but you're right, we do soak it in the oils. But I think what was kind of tripping us up is how to get it so that the oils soaked deeply enough into the wood, into the Palo Santo.
But not so deeply that it didn't light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to find the balance between the two. But when we cracked it, it just produces a really beautiful, fragrant smoke.
And it lasts, the flame lasts a little bit longer. We have 4 dozen of these. They're $6, around $6 after your discount. So like normally Palo Santo is a little, or you can do it.
Yeah.
Normally, I need a little bit anyway. Normally Palo Santo, which means holy wood, right? Palo is stick actually in Spanish. So it's a holy stick. It's the Bursera family of trees. It's actually related to frankincense, which is really interesting. But in where it grows, which is most notably in North and Central America, so there's some in South America too. There's a lot in Peru.
You notice, but usually Palo Santo will like ignite a little sooner than this because it's soaked in the oil.
I'm going to take the white sheet away just because it's a little easier to see just on the dark background. So yeah, normally when we light it, it goes right out. Like the flame doesn't last. These you actually have to blow out because it's still going and going and going.
Oh.
And then you get all that smoke. The combination of patchouli and Palo Santo. We should make a perfume. I really haven't thought about this, but we really should. And a candle.
Yeah. You said perfume, I said candle.
Because I was burning my Sage Goddess. I was doing gemstone readings today, and I like to burn the SG original, the white sage and Palo Santo.
Yeah.
And even today, that's one of the things. Like you can't find a lot of Palo Santo candles that are made with real Palo Santo, and ours are. You can really smell it. Mm-hmm. But do you see how the smoke is still going? Normally, that is not what you're going to get. That's because of the essential oil infusion that we do. So it's a long process. We have to soak it for X period of time. Then we have to dry it for X period of time. So this is not like wham bam. There's a whole production process that goes into making these infused Palo Santos for you. So
Stash of the sexy time Palo Santo. I love that you have that stash.
I like that too. Congratulations. Kathy got the balm. You're going to love it. It is really, really amazing. And there's other skincare products too on my Lair Etsy shop page. One of the other ones you should check out, I think you have to join the wait list, is Scarific. That's a blend that I've been refining over the years. I've made a couple different versions of it, but this one's the best. And
my brother still raves over the Lair Hands. I just wanted to know.
Lair Hands is still one of my favorites. Yeah.
I think he's down to like the very last bit, and he looks at me. So when are you making more?
Lair Hands is really, really good. And again, you don't have to just use it for your hands. It can be for whatever else. Yay! Yeah, use your code on Etsy. The Rose perfume is on Etsy. There's some fun stuff on Etsy, so that's good for you to use that code in Lair on the Lair Etsy page. And then the code again for sagegoddess.com is GiveMagic30. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited for you to get the gua sha set, and I'm excited for you to use it. Again, you're going to hear me. I'm going to be your older sister for a minute. You gotta be consistent. You can't wash off one day and then come to me and go, how come my wrinkles are still here? Listen, bro, you're gonna have to do that every day for like 2 months before you're gonna see a difference. So you have to be disciplined about making that part of your routine. And so what I did again is I would set everything out on my bathroom sink, just in the order I need to use it until it became muscle memory. But now, I mean, I can't imagine getting ready in the morning without my tools. It'll become part of your routine. And then your kids will see you doing it. Your partner will see you doing it. I love how people are like, oh, yeah, my husband says he doesn't need it. And it's like, men wrinkle. They do.
So, with the order of skincare, because I know someone mentioned that they have the vitamin C serum, that serum, would you use that prior to like one of the balms still?
I would. Some people like to use vitamin C only as part of their nighttime routine.
Yeah.
Because it's got citrus in it, which is photosensitive, and it can make your skin sensitive if you're going to be out in the sun. I don't experience that. I use vitamin C serum every day before I leave the house under my moisturizer. And like I said, I can see such a big difference when I use vitamin C and when I don't. I have decent skin for my age. It's not perfect, but it's not bad for 52, right? And a lot of it is just the brightness, right? I have wrinkles and I have fine lines, but I don't have as many as I probably should have for my age. So, yeah, Scarific will help with any scars. You know, I have a C-section scar. So, you know,
And
if you've been cut in half, that qualifies as a decent sized scar.
So I know, like, I scar easily. That was a little scratch, and so that's why, like, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but when any part of this side of my arm does get marked up, that's what gets darker, and so that's why I use Tata balm or something with vitamin C in there just to help brighten and even that skin tone.
A lot of you have that experience too because you've talked about it. So awesome! You got the vitamin C serum, fantastic. You ordered a custom perfume. The custom perfume on Etsy is a good one to get while you have your discount. I really do blend it for you. And she'll tell you, like, I came to her and with a little list of things. I'm like, because I blend it mostly with things I have at home, but in some cases I was like, I need vanilla, I need this, I need that. So you can guide me and tell me what you want me to blend, or you can just give me permission and I'll make something amazing for you. So many of the custom blends, true story, there was I tried to be conservative and just make enough for the bottle, but there was some left in some cases, and some of your custom blends I loved so much, so I have little sample vials, and so I was pouring off some of your blends.
That was me with some of the Zodiac blends that I did. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait, this is really good. So some of you really inspired me. So sunspots, Kathy, that's where Tata is really going to help. Tata helps and reverse helps with sunspots or age spots. Yep. We don't have any plans for magician pendants right now, but it's good for you to tell us because we can have these things on our radar. Oh, yay.
Oh, yay. I get to burn more
There's
things.
something special. Okay. So we have almost talked to you about everything that's on our list today. We are going to be blending with you live the scrub, which will be new for us. But we do have an incense burner, and we have 2 different kinds of incense for everybody. I'm an incense-aholic. I just love incense. I know you do too. And I constantly need a refresh because I'm constantly running out. And I have friends who are like, I don't like incense, and then they've revealed they really haven't tried using incense, and then they're addicted to incense. It's a cycle.
I'm addicted to incense loose, stick, cone, palo santo stick. My family's not so obsessive as me. So, fun fact, whenever I do burn, I try to, you know how there's a little crack in your door? So I tuck a little towel in there.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So you don't hotbox everybody?
I'll just hotbox myself.
Yeah. But we also have to teach people. You can put it out.
Yes.
Like you can burn just a little bit. You don't have to burn that whole damn stick. You don't have to burn the whole cone. I really feel strongly about conserving your resources. You know, like incense should last you a long time. Serums should last you. Your detergent should last you a long time. These should not be things you're having to replenish all the time.
I think the only time I really have an incense kind of burn out on me is if I'm going through.
You got to show them what you're doing.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No, hold on. There we go. Okay. I'm like, I can see, but they can't see. Okay. Isn't that pretty?
So I'm
you
just
light
putting
it,
our colibri incense.
which I love.
So this has notes. It's got tobacco in there, clove, amberette seed. It's actually one of my favorite fragrances that we came out with, and I know it's been on our magical list that we have.
It has. Colibri means hummingbird in Spanish and in Quechua.
I feel like every time I light anything with tobacco in it,
God, I can smell it
yeah,
here
cacao
now.
as well.
You guys, the
It's
smoke
just-
is gold and silver. Are you seeing it? It's two different colors. I don't know if
Oh.
we can show this to you.
Let me see, maybe on this camera. Do you think? Or?
I don't know. Let me see if I can show you. I'm going to do it over your sweater because it's a little easier to see. Can you see two colors? Do you see it, or am I crazy? There's like a gray and like a beige or a
Yeah.
gold. Yeah, there's two different tones. It's just slightly mesmerized over here. Isn't that beautiful? So when you're done, you have your little burner. If you already have one, that's great. But this one is new today. What I like about this one is you see all these little holes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those hold the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, and I like to break off my sticks because it's not weighted well. And then stick it in. Shorter things are easier to stick in than longer things. It sounds terrible. Anyway, you can kind of preload it with 5 sticks and then just light one at a time. And then when you're done, and this little space is for a
little cone.
A
We
cone.
have our wolf incense cones right now.
We have wolf cones. If you don't know what wolf is, it's like customer favorite of all time. And then just putting it out, you just tap the stick until you get past the ash and just twist it, kind of like putting out a cigarette, right? And then you can put it back in until the next time you're ready to light it.
Yeah.
And then you can keep your cone here. So this little burner has a stable place for you to put things out in the middle. It holds 5 sticks and then the cone. So a really cool gift would be the Flower of Life burner, a package of the colibri sticks, and a package of the wolf cone.
And I'm feeling material here. I probably would put like my powdered loose incense that we have too.
That's a good
here.
idea too, to put that. Let me borrow your lighter actually no, I don't know. It is always a running joke here at Sage Goddess. We are always running out of lighters. Like, really?
I had 3 in design on Monday. It is Friday. They're all gone.
I feel like I need to like strap one to me. I should have a lighter holder so that I don't run out of fire.
Like a crossbody?
Yeah, like a crossbody lighter holder. These are fireside problems. No one else in the world ever thinks about this or struggles with this. So you're asking how to light the Palo Santo. You just light it with your lighter. And again, most Palo Santo, if it's not oil infused, would have gone out already, right? This is still burning because it's got all the juicy oils in there. And then you can either wait for it to go out, because it will, but if you're impatient, you can just shake it and then take it around your room. Take it to the 4 corners, right, of your room. It's a great way to begin. Like if this is a door, if this is the entrance, you want to start at the floor, go up to the corner, over to the corner, down, and back around. It just clears the entrances and exits. I always do a circle over the door handles, right? Just, anything people have touched. I clear the railings in my house. But I'm that weird person. I also wash the railings, the light switches, and the door handles with rubbing alcohol. Is that not weird?
No, that's not weird at all. Like,
Yeah.
I feel we've had conversations too where we have using rose water or Florida water, any kind of holy water that you have to clean those areas, because a lot of energy runs through them.
It's a lot of energy. I mean, it's bacteria too, but it's also just energy. So yeah, you're very welcome. Raven does work for me. She does work with us. She's virtual, but she is on Team SG. We love us some Raven over here. The only lighter hubby doesn't steal is your torch with the Sage Goddess cover, because he knows that you would kick his ass and tattle on him. You know what, Mark? Is Mark there? Can I speak to Mark, please? Is this a true story? I'm just kidding. Her husband, by the way, is like the best ever. I got to spend time with him, and he's an amazing person. Now you're going to be looking at the light switches in your... Because, ew, I have teenagers. Ew. I mean, I love you guys if you're watching, but,
On the railings of our house, I found a booger once, and I go, what is this?
Oh, that's great. I won't tell you what I found on the staircase today because I don't like to call out my animals, but it was kind of, you can imagine what it was. Smudge is getting older, and he can't always get all the,
Oh.
he's got stuff on him still.
Mm-hmm.
So as he moves through the house, it falls off. So we call them butt nuts, and I found a butt nut on the stairs today. And then we have a thing in our house. It's always been this way. Somewhere the kids probably have a photo album. We always take, before we clean it up, we take a picture of it and send it to each other. So there's like a long thread of smudges. Thank God Smudge can't get his feelings hurt. Can't imagine somebody if you made butt nuts and somebody was talking about it on a live show. Anyway, this is what we do in our spare time: is text each other pictures of what happens on the staircase.
I think my family group thread, it's just a bunch of memes.
Yeah.
Because one of my sons, he's out in Japan right now. He's serving in the military.
Yeah.
So he'll send a bunch of things. And it has the kanji, I believe it's called. What are you sending to me, sir?
Which is awesome. Oh my God, seriously. Yes, he does. I love that. Discount codes are, so on sagegoddess.com, it is give magic 30 for 30% off. And by the way, you guys probably realize this, but I want to remind you. So at the beginning of this week, site-wide and permanently, we took 20% off of everything, except what was brand new. So for 99% of what's on sagegoddess.com, when you use this discount, you're taking 50% off. If it's something new, you're only taking 30%. But if it's something that was on the site before, we already took 20% off. So it's really a 50% sale this week, which is cool. So yeah, so it's on sagegoddess.com. The code is GiveMagic30, and then on the Sage Goddess or the Athena's Lair Etsy page, which is where a lot of the skincare and perfume lives, it's 20% off with code Lair20.
I kind of want to talk about these again because I know we have something coming up in December. I think it's really exciting, and for those who don't know yet, I think telling them. Say, bam.
So on December 7th, how many of you guys have signed up for She Rises? So I am very good friends with, I want to show you guys one of the pictures, by the way, from my trip this week. I went up to Ojai to spend a couple days with Zena Musica of Magic Hour. Isn't that beautiful? So we went to, isn't that cool? We got dolled up, and so you'll see more pictures and videos from our time together, but we took our tea out to a gorgeous labyrinth up in Ojai, and this was just kind of a candid shot that was taken of us together out there. So on December 7th, we are leading a full day retreat to help you release the energy of 2025 to the elements, her and me together. And so we're going to be working with elemental teas and elemental stones and elemental perfumes. So we're going to release to east, to south, to west, and north. And so if you love tea, like this would be a cool teacup set to get now, because then when you get your tools for She Rises and you get the elemental teas, this can be the cup that you use for the retreat. So if you want to register for the retreat with her and me, I would love to have you there. We would love to have you there. Especially if you've had a rough year, it's an important one for all of us. And she's coming here to SG to do it, which is really exciting.
Oh, sorry, that was news to me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I know. I'm so excited. So she's gonna be there.
I'm really stoked for the retreat, especially when I think about the energies. At least personally, what's been going on in 2025 and Yuki.
Yeah, it's not going to be on record as like my favorite year of all time. A lot of us have said that. So there's the link, by the way. Clubmagichour.com is where you go to register for She Rises. So you do have to go to her site for that. And then you have the option of just doing the retreat or getting the tools and the retreat. You don't have to have the tools, but we're going to be using them, so it's pretty cool.
I'm ready to release.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, and I'm going to say to anybody on the team if they want to come and participate. It's on a Sunday, but you guys are more than welcome to come and join us. I think that would be really nice. So yeah, we'll do something else together too. She and I are two crazy ladies who have some big ideas about how we can help us as a collective navigate these times, and so more to be revealed, but this is where we're starting. Okay. It's I think it's blending time.
Blending time.
Have you guys had fun? This has been a cool one. The energy with you guys today is really, really sweet. Thank you for coming and joining us. Really, really appreciate it. And hopefully you're learning stuff too. You know, it's fun to come and shop and see what's new. But hopefully it's the information shared too, right? Like learning about these ingredients and what they do for your skin, and also just your skincare routine and regimen in general, and reflecting on what you do and how you do it. I came from a generation before me. My mom was a skincare expert, but she still didn't want to have a complicated routine, right? Really simple, simple, simple. And so that's how I am too. It needs to be practical and simple and affordable, but it also needs to be effective. But anything you do, if you're not consistent, isn't really going to work every day.
So this
okay.
is like a 2-part blending.
Yep.
So for the Brighten and Tighten.
Yep.
Sorry. I have our oils. I wanted us to blend the oils first, and then we can make the
Agree.
bash together.
Agree.
But see if I can show them what I have here. So I have our rose geranium here. That's going to be one of the notes. We also have frankincense, turmeric. This is more like the Brighten and the frankincense with the Tighten portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the frankincense, turmeric. It also has the cypress and the eucalyptus here. I was reading up on the eucalyptus.
Those are great.
Yeah.
That's a great combination.
And then this one
That
here
literally is
just
Tighten and Brighten.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one's just our jojoba. It's gonna be like one of the main carrier oils we have, and then we also have coconut oil. So this is really good for like the body.
Mm-hmm. Coconut oil is a miracle for your skin, and especially it's synergistic. So anything you add coconut to, I think it potentiates it. I think it's a missing ingredient in most skincare.
Because these are blends, I wanted you to just kind of smell and get an idea of what this is going to smell like together.
Yeah. So this is the hybrid of eucalyptus and
Eucalyptus, cypress, turmeric, and frankincense.
oh my god! And do you see how it's sort of? I'm gonna just put it against white so you can see it, but it's like kind of like a ombre.
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
yeah.
Super pretty. So it's got everything in there. It smells like heaven. Okay.
And then this is the rose geranium.
Yeah. I'm such a fan. Have you smelled rose geranium before?
She's one of my favorites. I know geranium is one of the notes that we have in Fairy Queen, and that's why she's so iconic to me. She's very recognizable. Because that was one of it was patchouli, tuberose, and then geranium. And I'm like, I know what those smell like.
Well, you know, it's geranium in Persian culture is often taken as tea, but it's thought to create eternal beauty. So it's one of the go-to. You know, I remember growing up because my part of my family is Persian, and growing up and going to my aunt's house, who was always like the most beautiful woman I'd ever met. I always just thought she was so beautiful, and she would make geranium tea, and literally like the cup with geranium flowers from the garden, right? Like just steeping geranium flowers, and told me about the legends around beauty and geranium. So geraniums and rose both have these really high frequencies, and in many cultures, both of them are associated with beauty. They're both aligned to Venus, right? So there's that whole overlay too. So for this, I believe it's going live right now, the body scrub. So you're going to be able to buy this, but this wasn't live before we went live. That's kind of the fun thing. Like we blend and then you get. Yep. So if you want it. And rose geranium from the plant is amazing. When I was in Ojai, I bought a jam. You know, they have jams and jellies and preserves, and so it's raspberry and rose geranium, and it is shockingly beautiful. Okay, so this is over here. We have the body scrub, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a base of our sugar and then coconut sugar. So there are 2 different kinds of grains, and so the finer ones, they're both really good for exfoliating.
Totally.
The coconut sugar, admittedly, was kind of an addition because I love coconut sugar.
I love eating it. I love looking at it.
I love the way it feels on my body.
Yeah, me too.
So when we're done blending the main oil, we're going to pour some here, and then we're going to add the coconut oil.
Okay.
And then you can talk about the consistency that we're looking for in a scrub.
Yep.
So I'm going to pour.
Which is very personal. Some people like oily scrubs. Hanalei and I both like a little, not as oily.
Not as oily,
yeah.
Because I feel like, especially since I will use something like this in the bath,
Yeah.
I don't want to slip and slide in my bath or
That's
in
how I
my
feel
shower.
too. But so if you ever get one of our scrubs and you're like, oh no, I want it oily, have at it. You can pour your olive oil in there. You can add your own coconut oil to it, right? So you can totally oil it on up if we don't provide you enough oil for your bathing needs. That's an easy problem to solve. What you can't do, it's like cooking. You can't take the oil out, right? So if you end up with this really oily situation and you don't like that, then you can't change it. Yeah.
That one.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna. It's a very scientific way of doing that. I just wanted to make sure both of the ingredients were in there. That's a good blend to put over mine. I'm gonna add a little jojoba. Strong, yeah.
I like that.
Onto my tattoo. My tattoo is healing, and I'm like, that would be a great. This is the third time I've had to have my mom's name re-tattooed on my wrist, this is a little bit of a painful place to do it, because this spot apparently they don't last.
Oh wow.
So she went over it a third time.
Is it because too it's fairly thin, like the lining?
It's thin, and because there's so many tendons in there, you know, it's like it's harder to pierce hard enough the first time, so it's like going over and over and over again.
I'm gonna have you.
Okay.
Right.
I can really smell the rose geranium, which is nice. And that's hard to do because these are pretty strong oils that don't like to, you know, they like to take over. They don't like to blend and make it nice with the other oils. So
I'm just adding our jojoba to cut this with. And I most likely will be pouring the entire bottle here.
yeah,
I kind of pre-measured this out.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you're getting, what's nice is you're getting a good concentration of the medicinal oils, and you want that. This is a treatment, right? It smells beautiful. You'll want to just use it as a cosmetic product, but this is really designed to be a treatment for your skin. But Leslie, did you have to have it redone? I didn't have to, but it just wasn't even because of you know, the location. So I was like, okay, let's do it again. I think I'm happy with it now. I think it's finally done though.
So we have some of it here already, but I do have more.
Yay.
So I'm looking at how much oil we have. Also, I just love the color of the coconut oil.
I do
Or the
too.
coconut sugar. Okay, the whole thing came out. It's fine. So we're just making a small batch here, and then I get to go in the back and make the bigger batch.
Yep. Goes from micro to macro over here.
Can't remember if you're a sensory person too.
Oh,
but
I
if you
am.
want, yep.
No, it's very satisfying. And it's really good to, you know, have your hands in as you're making products. Like even when I'm cooking, I always say your hands are the best magic tools.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, it's sugar. We don't think of sugar as a powerful exfoliant, but it is. And so it's good just to, your hands will feel better after you make things because it'll be so soft.
And then if you wanted to add this into like ceremony too, outside of the skin benefits, sugar, as you know, is an ingredient for attraction magic or attracting things to you.
Yep. Sweetens the blessings.
Yeah, sweetens. I expected that.
Now they're going to be like, she's going to put her hands back in my scrub and she licked her fingers.
Like,
Actually, you guys don't do that. You guys are actually really cute. You're like, could you lick it again? Could you spit in it? Yeah, it's very satisfying. Okay.
So
I'm wiping my hands though on a wet towel.
you're gonna see me get my hands in here
Yeah,
because I
but
have to work.
you didn't just lick them though.
I gotta work.
I mean, you may have just licked them and I didn't see it.
I'm gonna use.
Yeah,
This actually reminds me. I think I was telling you during one of the classes, my niece and I will actually do stuff like this, and I teach her more and more about the product that we're doing.
Do you guys like watching coconut oil melt in your hand? Because just your body temperature is enough to melt it. It's kind of sexy. Like when I'm doing massage on a partner, it's kind of nice just to put a chunk of coconut oil on the back and then just let it melt. It's kind of sexy, and then work with it. Because for me, there's nothing better for massage than coconut oil.
Hear me out. You ever like put it in the fridge a little bit, get it nice and cold before you put a
Oh,
chunk on them and watch
nope.
the reaction?
Nope.
Okay.
It's like an ice cube that melts.
Ew.
Hey now. What are you guys doing this Friday night? Maybe we're inspiring you. This is so good.
Yeah.
I can already tell the texture is right. But so you see how she's just crumbling it and it's coming together, and then and so again, like this is if we left it like this is a little bit oilier than we like to send it. We like it because this is going to be what we're going to use for this whole bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, literally, it's just her skin temperature that's melting it down. It's kind of sexy. You made pasta with your parents today?
Oh, I love making pasta.
That's so rad. Did you use a machine or did you do it the old Nona way, just with eggs and flour and... Part of me laughs at pasta machines because it's like, but you know it's really easy to make pasta, right? I mean, I guess the machine is really about like the shape of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening out there.
Many things.
Many things are happening.
Is it windy?
It does look like and now you're thinking about pie. I love that. And this
Pie.
is why you're
That
my
sounds
people. And now I want pie.
My Uber driver was talking to me about how he knew so many Samoans and was asking, what's that one pie you guys have with the pineapple filling? So, oh, that's the half moon pie. Now I want 10. Thank you.
Oh my god, that sounds good. The pineapple filling?
Yeah. I'll ask my auntie for her recipe. She does that and then like a peach cobbler.
Oh my god.
And she claims that peach cobbler she learned from my mom. And I go, I definitely need that.
That's cool. One of the things I'm realizing is I'm not I still mostly type and print out recipes. I don't have some of them are handwritten, but a lot of them are not. And it's like there's nothing more precious than having somebody's handwritten recipe, even if it's like a photocopy of it, you know. But like having their actual writing.
I have my mom's old Bible, and so she has like old notes that she wrote. Some of her favorite verses are highlighted, and she wrote in the Bible.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that she did that.
There's actually the Bible I read out of, or if I'm doing any prayers from Psalms. It's like my go-to.
I love that. Was she the kind to like stick pictures and dry flowers and stuff? Yeah, I love that.
The first time I found it and went through it, I kind of cried.
Of course you did. It's emotional.
Okay. So, coconut is pretty much incorporated.
Hi, Christiana. She said, I'm home and happy to be here. You got all the things. It's really good to see you.
Aw.
And you made apple bread? J1,
bread.
talk to me about your apple bread. Did you guys see, I don't know, if you follow my personal Facebook, I put fun things on there sometimes that I do personally. I made persimmon jam last night. I meant to bring you some. Girl, I know, it's been a day. Like I had all kinds I meant to bring some for Luis and some for you, and I know Jazz likes persimmons. You guys, it is pie filling.
Oh.
If you can imagine, it's really not jam, it's pie filling. So, on vanilla ice cream with a little bit of salt, it isn't bad.
See?
I know. I promise you, I made enough. I saved it for you.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to make one more batch before it's all said and done. I was thinking about making a batch for the crafting day that we're having here, the sale.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna make granola,
I
and I'm
would
gonna-
love that.
Oh my God. We should do if you want to, we should do like a pre-party and make some stuff at the house and then have it here. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
Okay.
I could probably perfect the pangi popo I made at your house that one time.
Oh my God.
I know what happened, so I can
You
make
do?
it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a day where we're having a live event here. I think it's December 12th. It's the weekend after the retreat, where you can come and shop, and we're going to have some crafting. And then I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun to have some homemade food stuff, like stuff I make or stuff anybody here makes, and have that at the thing instead of just shopping for crystals and candles. So yeah, I'm going to make granola. I'm going to make jam. We'll see. I'm not a lot, but like maybe a dozen. You know what I mean? Just to have some. So.
I should be getting my coco samo in by then.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
So we
We've
can
been
work
talking
with
about
that.
this for.
Since July.
I know. I was gonna say, it'll be really satisfying. Well, we talked about doing it at the end of the year, though. So yeah, that would be really, really cool.
So I can. There's like coco samo, the drink itself, and then there's coco lisa, which is just cocoa rice.
That sounds terrible.
I've never had arroz con leche. Whenever I describe coco
Samoa. That's what I'm told sounds like.
Is it similar to like, because my favorite Thai dessert is mango sticky rice. Is it kind of?
It's
I
not
don't know.
necessarily. It's not sticky.
Okay.
So usually I'll use like
Because they use coconut milk for it. I don't know what the.
So coco Samoa is the cacao that we roast out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then it's the main ingredient. The rice. Usually, what I do is use like the day old rice.
Yeah.
And then I'll pretty much boil it down a little
What do
more.
they use
until
for a
it's
binding
soft.
ingredient?
For the
Like any fat, is there a fat
coconut
in
milk.
it? It's coconut milk.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's kind
Coconut
of like a chocolate coconut milk rice
Yeah.
situation. Doesn't that sound terrible?
sounds amazing.
It does sound amazing. I'm kidding. But I feel bad for them. I'm always like, here, let's talk about this really awesome thing that we're gonna make right in front of you, and I can't push it through the screen.
are we
Okay, well that'd be
feeling
fun.
this?
For me, that's exactly
Yeah.
what she's doing is what I like, or like I will put my fingers in it if I can see my paw prints really good. That's how I know I'm happy with it. It should feel, like wet sand feeling.
Yes, that was kind of what I
It
was
feels
going
like
for.
wet sand when you're on the beach. But for me, if I go like this and there's oil dripping, I'm like, nope. Or in the jar, if the whole bottom of it is oil,
Yeah, when it settles.
it kind of grosses me out a little bit. So so you can get this now. This is at sagegoddess.com. This is called the Brighten and Tighten Body Scrub. So what we will do now is make a bigger batch, jar it up for you, but we wanted you to see it live for the first time.
Yeah, just a little behind the scenes and how these come together.
I mean, for real. Because the sugar sweetens the eucalyptus, which is medicinal. The rose geranium is already sweet, but the combination of the coconut and the rose geranium is insane. Because the coconut sugar has its own fragrance. You're really going to like this one. And by the way, again, I'm not trying to make this X-rated in any way, but this, with a little extra oil on the back of your leg, and then you take I
was just gonna say.
I call it the moon, and up the backs of the legs is going to help to reduce and remove cellulite. And I'm not kidding. And it doesn't matter how long you've had it. And then you can start doing things like drinking a little apple cider vinegar, which also breaks up cellulite. So we have lots of tips and tricks around here to help you. But this would be a great holiday gift. And then if you got the gua sha set and you're going to break up the tools, give somebody one of these scrubs and one of the gua sha tools.
Yeah.
That's a great gift, and then you can teach them about it, and it's something that they're going to use. So enjoy. That was fun. I'm going to need I'm saving it on my hands because what I want to do after so what I like to do is put it all over my hands and then go wash my hands. Mm-hmm. And that gives me a chance to kind of like rub and massage the tops of my hands. Again, right here and the neck, even if somebody's face looks good, you can tell their age by the tops of their hands and the texture of the neck. So you want to protect those areas as much as you protect everything else. And people stop their skincare at the chin, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Yep. So yeah, and your code again is GiveMagic30. Thank you for reminding us of that, Circe. That's going to take 30% off of anything you're getting at sagegoddess.com. So the tools are the Washa. It's spelled GUA, but it's pronounced Washa. It's a boxed set of these little Terahertz tools, which, by the way, Terahertz is one of the stones. It's not a stone. It's a material. It's natural. And it actually helps with insomnia a lot. So one of these you may also just want to keep by your bedside, and if you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep, Terahertz.
I think I have one of our face rollers.
We had a Terahertz.
Yeah.
We had bracelets, and we sold out because people really had a lot of experiences with Terahertz. You can read about Terahertz. There's a whole rabbit hole you can go down. But that turned out beautiful. Well done. So yeah, everything that's here is on our website, sagegoddess.com. Everything that's here is 30% off right now with your code, which is GiveMagic30. Everything that's here is 4 dozen quantity or less. Mm-hmm. So if there's anything that you want and you don't want to miss it, these will not be back before the holidays. So recommend getting whatever you would like early. And we're working on all the things.
All the things.
Yeah, take it down to your boobies. And honestly, I do my skincare on my stomach too, and my thighs. I mean, if you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, look at your legs. It gets crepey there too, kids. I hate to be the bearer of shitty tidings. So I do gua sha from my knee to my hip. Again, if you're doing the lower body, always up toward the heart. I do the backs of my legs. I do knees to hips. I do my stomach. It makes a big difference. Big, big, big
I
difference.
feel like I would want a class on that.
Yeah, we should. I mean, the thing is, like, I kind of have to get into a bathing suit and do it, which I don't mind, but I'd want to, like, prepare everybody for that. I would hate to just go, hey, I'm live, and, like, wow, it's a lot of her to look at today, right? But in order to really show you the technique, I kind of need to be in a near a water source and with less clothing on. I love seeing you 2 days in a row. Yeah, at 54. Well, seriously, skincare is for your whole body, and that's one of the reasons why we don't. And by the way, one of the reasons that men age better than women, men who shave their face every day, because that is exfoliation.
Oh.
So every day they are exfoliating their whole face, and then they don't get the same wrinkles we do. So that's why we have to gua sha, because we're not shaving our face every day, but we can use the gua sha to basically mimic the movement of a razor. No joke. It makes a huge difference. So, all right. We'll do that. Yeah, it could be a living embodiment session. If you don't know, I teach online classes and they're open for registration. You can still join us. It's not too late. So it's called Living University. And I do an embodiment class where we do talk about these things too. So
That could be fun.
I know. Okay, so thank you for being here with us today, everybody. It was really, really fun to show you all the things. There are a couple of things at sagegoddess.com that I do want to show you with my fingers, my salty fingers, but things you do not want to miss. There's a really rare, super low quantity, but there's a really rare, you may have already seen it. It's blue spinel. These are, if you're a stone collector, these are
product camera.
incredible, yeah. And there's all different sizes. It's blue spinel with gold mica. This is one of the rare stones for the holidays, and so we have all the sizes for you. There's calcite in the matrix too, which is really nice for stabilizing your energy field. And then there are, I brought something to sagegoddess.com. I've held on to it for the holidays. It is very hard for me to get terminated silver topaz, but I did.
Oh, that's what I'm holding.
Yes.
Oh.
Look at this one.
Oh,
Look
that's
at the twin. Is that gorgeous? At crazy rare prices. The big one is $69. And I don't know. I think that's your price after your discount. If it isn't, you should get 10 of them. We don't have a lot of these. That's the big one, and it's only $69. The smallest of the topaz is $29.
This one?
I think this is the smallest. Yeah, that one is $39. But that's the perfect size to carry with you. You should have topaz with you all the time. It protects you. It prevents negative energy from reaching you. The silver topaz is my favorite. It's the hardest to find. And that is they call it the Wayfinder stone. So it's also helpful for manifestation. If you don't have silver topaz, you need to get this. And if you love someone and you're getting them gifts and they don't have it, you need to get a piece for them, because every single piece is terminated. Isn't that gorgeous? So topaz, blue spinel, the sacred star candle. If that's not sold out, that's one you need to get. So I just wanted to bring your attention. The zodiac pendants, by the way, are all made with real zircons. They are so cute. You just have to pardon my hands because we're multitasking, but aren't these cute? So we have them for all the signs. That's a great gift for someone on your list. These are $29 and we have all the signs. I think these prices are before your discount, by the way. So holy shit. This is a great stocking stuffer too. You know what I mean? It's hard to find cute natural stone because those are real zircons. They're not little CZs or crystals.
I love our zircon jewelry.
Me
I
too.
put them in stocking stuffers too.
I think they're perfect for that, you know? Yeah, something small. It's very intentional. It's got the accurate glyphs of the signs, which is really cool too. So if you're looking for gifts, we've got that. I'm trying to think of what year it was I was teaching you. I think it was like about 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was Soul Shift, that class with the Washa, but I can't remember. Maybe it was Living Magic. It's all a blur sometimes. Wasn't that long ago.
I want to say maybe Living Magic. It was around the time
Living
we
Magic.
launched like Titan. I want to say
That was Living
Magic.
Magic time. I think it was Living Magic. We've done so many things over the 14 years. It's like, which one of the 19,000 classes was that? 2023. I love it. YouTube's got it. Thank you. It was Soul Shift. It was not Living Magic.
Oh.
Yes, it was Crystal Masters. Oh, yes, that's right. Remember, it was your monthly tool for Crystal Masters. Don't get old, everybody. It sucks. I love it. Look at me here. I'm like, oh, maybe it was Living Magic. No, it wasn't Living Magic. Anyway, enjoy, you guys. So many beautiful things for you. Thank you for your wisdom and all the fun.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And making all the magics. So, like I said, everything is at sagegoddess.com. Happy shopping. Enjoy your weekend. Your code for 30% off is give magic 30. Mm-hmm. And it is good all weekend long, so you can enjoy that. And stay tuned. Go to the website every day because we've got special things for you. Surprises coming. So stay tuned to the website. Is that the topaz is the terminated crystals, and they're right on sagegoddess.com. So if you go to sagegoddess.com, you'll find the silver topaz. And I think also if you go up and you see the gold box where it says the Sage Goddess, she put, and it says topaz : you can just click on that too and it'll take you through. So yeah, enjoy your weekend, you guys. Stay tuned. More to come. It's the last weekend before the holidays begin, so get some rest. Take a deep breath. I'm refining my menu of what we're going to make at home. Simple meal this year, but something yummy. So enjoy. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Mwah.